I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing. And then, you want to blame it on somebody else. You want to blame it on something else. When it's actually, you have to understand, you're tempted by it. You may get symptoms from it. I was corrected right out here just a little bit ago. I was corrected. Thank God. I've got people that surround me that knows how to look at me and say, "Now, Pastor," because, rosacea tries to come up on me. Anybody know what rosacea is? I just keep saying I've never got out of my teenage years yet, so every once in a while I'll get a spot of pimples coming up. I used to like them because I thought I was young. And so I went out and I said, "Daggone," I said, "my rosacea is acting up again." And all of a sudden I hear these words, "Pastor, it's not your rosacea." I went, hey, I like that. It's not my diverticulitis. It's not my migraine. It's not my high blood pressure. It's not my heart disease. It's not my diabetes. Come on, somebody's going to grab a hold of this thing in a minute, because see, that helped me out there to preach this message tonight. We need to understand something, that when we say my this and my that, we need to understand if it didn't come from God, it's not yours. Come on, you need to hear that. That's a good word. Thank you. That's a good word. So don't confess these things. Don't confess them and don't receive it as being yours. So we need to what? We need to battle it. We need to battle low income. We need to tell the devil, "I'm tired of minimum wage. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to put in applications. I'm going to go show my face. I'm going to go and talk to people, and I'm not going to settle for minimum wage." Some of us need to have the mentality, I'm not going to settle for minimum wage, and I'm not going to settle for just being an employee. I want to be the owner of the Fortune 500 company. You need to have the mentality as I can have and do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Come on, do you hear what I'm saying? We always are satisfied with working and making what we make and being thankful for it. Be thankful for it, but don't be satisfied at a level in which God says, "I want to take you more than that. I want to," as Paul said, I want to introduce you to him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ever ask or ever think, according to the power that he places within us. But faith without works is dead. You got to make, there's sometimes you just got to take God's word and you got to make things happen. I know of a guy one time, my wife can tell you, he got saved, and the first thing he did was went home and quit his job. And he came to me, he said, "Pastor," he said, "after Sunday night," he said, "I just knew the Lord's going to take care of me. I went Monday morning and I quit my job." I said, "Why'd you do that for?" "Because the Lord said he would supply all of my needs according to his riches in glory." I've heard that all my life. I said, "Knucklehead, why didn't you read the rest of it where it says faith without works is dead?" I said, "Go beg that employer to give you your job back." Thank God he listened. And I said, "Be sure and tell him how unwise," of course I'm just going to use that tonight, "how unwise that you were, that you made a choice like that." Thank God the employer said, "I knew you'd come back." Amen. Look at 1 Thessalonians with me, if you would. Look at 1 Thessalonians with me, chapter 1, verse 5. I love what Paul says here. I love this, I love this, I love this. Anybody love the gospel? Let me ask you something. Is anybody, you men in here, you love your wives? If somebody walk in here right now and try to harm your wife, would you just let them do it? That's right, no way. You'd be all over them. Well, okay, so some of you are sitting there going, nah. I'm telling you right now, if somebody ever come in here and try to harm me, my wife would look like Granny Clampett. I mean, she'd jump up right now. But let's think about our kids. If we thought for an instance that someone was coming in to harm our kids, what would we do? Come on, some of you, I'd have to take a crowbar to pry you off from them. I'm telling you, if somebody come in here to mess with your kids right now, you would just be all over them. Well, guess what? Why do we allow the devil to do it? Why do we allow the devil to do that? Now, so listen, we ought to protect this gospel.